I'm gonna talk about recycling. Recycling is the main thing we all need to do because in the long run, it will all lead to recycling. I think. Recycling is such important environmental use, and yet it seems like all of us, or most of us, don't care to do, or seem to do, or even care to do at all. If you ask a random person on the street, most of them will say they don't care, or smirk and laugh at you like it's really no big deal, but really it is. Um, First up, then I'm talking about reducing. We need to reduce more items. I mean, a lot more items because our landfills and centers fill up quick with trash, and which means there'll be more pollution. We are running out of room, so we need to save more items up. The point of reducing is to help our ozone layer out, which ozone layer is the layer that protects us from the sun so we don't overheat or burn up. We don't want to keep polluting our planet because that's where we live. We don't want to harm ourselves. Reuse, we can always reuse items, something automatically, instead of automatically throwing something away. Most of us always throw something away, and some items are specifically made to be used, so they're made to be used over and over again. So watch what you buy instead of buying something once and then throwing it away. Um, we can use old material instead of using new material to make more items so that we can make the world better and healthier place to live, also a cleaner place to live too. Uh, Things like plastic containers can be used over and over without us throwing away. Plastic bottles can be used over and over. Jugs, Walmart bags, plastic cups we can use over and over instead of just throwing them away all the time. Most of them are made to be used over and over. Uh, Recycling, this is the main thing to do too. To me, I think it's the most important thing to do. This where all starts. This where all the cycle starts at. Everything starts from recycling, and that's where the other stages begin. If you recycle water bottles, cans, papers, plastic bags, or reusing them items, they don't need to be more of them. We can reuse them. This helps us so we don't overfill our landfills up. Like I said before, they are filling up. It helps us produce man-made materials. Um, One reason to recycle because it would reduce the pollution risk in our society. Most importantly, recycling prevents the emission of many greenhouse gases and water pollution. Another good thing about it creates jobs for tons of people. So it's a win-win people for people and our earth. Another reason I think we need to recycle is because we don't want to harm our woods or ponds or lakes or rivers, nothing like that. Because a lot of that trash gets in there, river, water, lakes, and fish eat it, or they get stuck around their neck, or birds eat it and get stuck around their neck. It's just not a good deal. You know what I'm saying? Um, the couple of sources I used for this was www.earthfriends.com and www.recyclingguide.com or .org, my bad. A couple of facts about recycling. If you recycle one bottle, that's enough to light a 100-watt bulb for 4 hours. Today's Americans, we use over 2.5 water bottles a day, and less of that, 1% is recycled. So we need to start somewhere and start recycling a lot more, because we go through a lot of trash. I know I do myself. And I know at a certain place like at Walmart, they got the big bins you can use to throw extra Walmart sacks away. Instead of just throwing them away, you can throw them in that bin and use it to recycle. I know around town in St. Joe, they got a bunch of recycling bins you could throw away. Bottles, jugs, trash bags, Walmart sacks. Um, they got a bunch of them to recycle and reuse them over and over and over again instead of using them one time and throwing them away. It saves more money, it's healthier. That's something we look forward to instead of just throwing everything away. I think if just a handful of people did it, they would see a lot of difference in the long run. But we need to start somewhere, and I think somebody needs to make it, a run for it and start recycling, getting a habit of recycling things. Even cans you can reuse and make other cans, instead of using other items and more man-made materials and make other cans. There's a lot more things in cans you can even keep the lids and have them break down and make something out of them. Instead, everyone wants to throw something away all the time instead of just thinking, for the earth and for the purpose and for the future. Because a lot of things, we'll put around our room for trash, we're going to put trash at. And the only thing about more trash would be more pollution. And pollution is never good for nothing. Nothing. Not the forest, not us, not the trees or anything like that. Um, Recycling is the main thing to do. That's why they've been pushing heavy for it in probably past decade, because they see what we're doing to our earth, and it's not a good future for us. So I think that's why recycling is the main thing people need to talk about or discuss or look forward to doing. Because they'll, and like I said at the very end, it'll help everybody out. It's a win-win situation for everybody, and there's really nothing bad from it. And like I said, it creates more jobs for people, and that's the main thing people look forward to. It creates more jobs and helping the economy out a lot better. Economy out a lot better. That's, I'm saying they got different sources out there, a bunch of different websites. You can use tips to find out where the closest place you're recycling at or the closest place in town you can recycle to. There's a bunch of things out there you can find. You just gotta start from somewhere and read and see what you can do to make the earth or make your community a lot healthier place to live. There's a bunch of places out there, so you just gotta look. Even the newspaper, they always has articles, tips, websites, something out there to help you to recycle. They got bins all across the town. And I know I live in St. Joe and they got bins all across. Even maybe, and not all the Walmarts, but there's some Walmarts where they got that bins. You throw trash away, starting somewhere. But somewhere we need to start instead of just throwing trash away. And I think in the long run, if we keep doing this, keep not recycling, throwing trash away, it's going to hurt us. So that's why I think recycling is a very important thing for us to do. We need to keep doing or not start doing. It's a win-win for everybody. It'll help out. That's what I think. So if you got trash, Walmart sacks or anything, just keep that. And if you don't throw it away, just recycle it. That's a start. And that's saving energy somewhere. You may not know, but it's saving energy somewhere. And that's always a good thing to do. That's a start to something. It's a start. Everyone got to start doing it. Not just me. If people see other people doing it, then that's a trend. People start recycling things a lot better, a lot more often. And that's what I think will work for us. I know if my mom and dad, I could tell them recycling, they probably wouldn't do it.